Alright guys, welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick. Introduced at number 75236. This is the LEGO Star Wars Duel on Starkiller base, releasing in April 2019, with 191 pieces retailing for $19.99 in the United States. Front of the box, shows the scene from Starkiller base. You got an actual size of Kylo Ren, and on the back, it just shows off a couple of the features. And the build overall is pretty small. It's not too large. Again, you got one small instruction booklet, not very thick or anything. But for what you get here, it's a pretty decent looking little display model. I mean, if you're short on space, this is a good small thing to get. That looks pretty respectable. But anyway, obviously this depicts the battle between Kylo Ren and Rey from the ending of The Force Awakens on Starkiller base. So you do have this nice snowy Fortis scene, which is pretty cool. And I don't know, I just thought this was a pretty interesting lightsaber battle. So for one of these small, $20 sets that depicts a lightsaber battle, this is a pretty good one. And one of the interesting things here is that you do have these two 4x4 plates, which you can use to rotate and kind of have a little bit of a battle going on here. And you can pose the figures differently, obviously. Just, kind of do whatever. And, get sort of an interesting battle going on. These are attached using these newer turntable base things for round plates, which is interesting. And then there's a tile on there, which you can move that tile if you wanted to have your figure stand backwards or forwards, I guess. As far as the rest of the scene, not too much going on. You got some of that lava or whatever this fire is in the center that happens when it splits apart after as Kylo Ren and Rey are battling, and then the ground kind of splits, creating a little chasm in the center. So you can recreate that as well. There's also for if you turn around or say you're ready to strike and you go backwards, you can knock over that tree, which is kind of cool because they do cut over a couple trees in the movie. And then Rey can also cut over that tree like that. And the one thing that does reveal is this little space in the ground, which has a blaster, which she does have a blaster towards this scene in the movie. And there's also an extra stud in there, which is, extra ammo for the blaster, which, you can use if you shoot this off, because it is just a stud shooter. It's not strong enough, really, to knock Ben off of his turntable, but, it is what it is. This tree back here doesn't have any sort of feature attached to it. And then if we turn it around, there's really not much going on back here, except for this little tiny back of this rock piece, which you could, you could stick Rey back here and she'd be hiding from Kylo Ren in the backside of the rock. But, that's pretty much all there is to this, this little scene here. Again, it's pretty small, but, I think that it has a good level of detail, and I do like it overall. But, maybe could have been just a bit bigger, throw on another tree, or make the trees a little taller, and then it would look just a bit better, but I'm not going to complain too much about that. We do have two minifigures, though. And first up for minifigures, we have Rey, and Rey does appear in a total of 6 sets, this same exact figure. And, there have been $20 sets that included her in the past. The first set, or in the first wave that she was in, there was a set that had this same version of Rey from The Force Awakens. But that set had been retired by the time this one came out, so it was nice to get another way to get her. I believe the only sets that she's currently in, that are currently on shelves, are this and the UCS Millennium Falcon. So if you missed out on the Force Awakens wave and you wanted Rey, this is a pretty good way to get her, relatively cheap. So it's nice that they're keeping this figure in print. The torso and leg print are pretty good. She does have that really nice hairpiece, which was specially molded for her, and she does have some back printing on her torso, as well as a face where she's smiling a little. And, it is a pretty good figure overall. But for me, the main draw of this set was Kylo Ren, and this figure is actually exclusive to this set, because it is based on the figure from, or the character from this scene in the movie, where you can see on his torso, he has a little bit of damage right there in the fabric, and down on the legs as well. His clothes are a little bit tattered, because, he took a little bit of hit in this battle here. And his lightsaber is pretty cool to get. This is the first time that I've gotten a Kylo Ren, so, that was probably the main reason that I bought this. On the back print of the torso, is not too different from the regular version, but he does also have this really awesome secondary face where he's got the scar on his cheek. And I don't know, I like that expression a lot. I like this one too. I think that the face prints on this guy are really good, and this is a nice exclusive figure to get here. I didn't even realize he was as different from the normal Kylo Rens as he was. I just wanted Kylo Ren, and then I get this cool Kylo Ren. Overall, I like what I've gotten here. I don't know that I'd like to pay $20 for it, so luckily I did get this for $16 plus a little bit of stacking from the $10 off $50. So I guess I could say that I got Jay Stormfighter for $30 and I got this for, you know, $11, and at $11 it's a steal. But you know, there's definitely good stuff going on here. I would have liked to see retail on this at maybe $15, because it does feel really small. But if you are in the market for a cool, small little Star Wars collectible set, this is a pretty good one, and I think that they definitely did some good stuff here. So, you know, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I just wish it was a little bit cheaper, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Is this a good price? Is this worth $20? Or is it a little bit of a pass? I mean, I guess if you already had a Kylo Ren and a Rey figure, maybe this wouldn't be as cool to you, but I don't know. I was really happy with it, and that's all that matters. So, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye, everyone.